Hello, I'm back again with another Doctor Who figure review. This time it's the Cyber Controller from the Age of Steel. So this is the Cyber Controller in his Cyber Controller chair. I can't actually remember what that's called, and quite frankly I can't be bothered to Google it at the moment. This figure set, it's okay. It's nice having the Cyber Controller. However, he does not sit in this chair very well, and these plastic pipes, they quite easily come off. It's okay if you just want to have him sitting on this sitting on the shelf displays. As you can see from how I've got him, this is the best I could do. Look at this. See, you sit him up and he pops down. So you try and bend his legs, and his legs won't bend. So he kind of slumps down. He looks a bit like an infant, sort of sitting in a chair that's way too big. Well, not way too big, just a little bit too big, and his feet can't touch the ground. Other than that, the figure's okay. We'll pop these off. These are a little bit of a pain in the bum. But there's definitely been worse out there. The Cyber Controller himself, he suffers from the usual problems that the Cybermen suffer from. As you can see, just if I actually cover it up, because you can't really see that well because of the chair. His shoulders are rubbing away and the paint's coming off. You can see on the end of his knuckles, again, the paint is rubbing off. You've got a bit of wear and tear on his chest. And that seems to be one of the larger problems with all the Cybermen on the Doctor Who figures. But that's an action figure problem in general, really. When you have any metallic type paints, they tend to rub off really easily, making the figure age horribly. And this figure is pretty tricky to find. I don't know if he's easy to find now, but when I first picked him up, I had one heck of a time finding him. Poseability wise, same as standard Cyberman stuff really. You've got the ball joint arms, you've got the kind of ball legs, you can kind of make him kneel. You've got the knee bends, you've got feet swiveling action there, you've got the wrist twist, and you've got the elbow joints. And of course you've got the old neck swivel there, and no waist swivel. Stand. Good boy. I really like this figure, basically because he's kind of got like a slight... because of the posability and because he's the cyber leader, you can kind of make him look more menacing, so you can make him sort of stand out and appear far more threatening. Plus the fact as well, I really like the fact we can see his brains. Because you can see it in the show, and I like the fact they went for the actual effort of actually sculpting that. They could have quite easily just put any old Cyberman head on there and went, yeah, that's the cyber leader. But thankfully they didn't. They put the effort in, and they made it look just like it did in the show. And it's really good that it stands out. The chair, however, it's a chair. There's not really much I can say about this. The sculpt is quite nice. It's kind of well painted. You can see just here where whoever painted it kind of went slightly off. I don't know if this section here is designed to be like that or if that's just age from the actual figure itself. But yeah, I mean it's kind of like a soft and hard sort of chunk of plastic. There's not really much else it does. There's no sort of action feature or anything on there. You can just kind of awkwardly sit the cyber leader on there and then have him so you can have the moment where he stands up and reveals himself to be fully mobile. If you don't have him in your set, I think it's worth picking up if you can find him. Even though the chair is just a solid plastic lump, if you can manage to get him sitting down correctly, it looks really cool. If you can't, then keep trying, basically, or just have him how I normally have him, which is sort of standing up in front of the chair as though he's just sort of come to attack Tennant. But yeah, definitely worth getting for any collection.